This is what we call some redneck fuckery. This is about 2 in the morning. Got all the tools laid out, cherry picker. And no, we're not using the lift because that's not my lift. But he knew I was going to be working on the car, and that car's been sitting outside. It shouldn't be because it's fucking dope. Like out the chrome, it's a fucking Batmobile. Anyways, I'm not using the lift because he parked it right there and took the key, left it in park. So I cannot move it. So I can't use the lift. It's on jack stands right now. The transmission is out. Thank fucking God. Hit the big turbo, bro. What does that say? What does that say? Alright, anyway. If this isn't redneck fuckery, I don't know what is. So out of pure desperation, this thing will run. I don't give a shit if the fucking lower control arm bushings aren't existent. You know what? I identify as existing fucking bushings. This car identifies as a car that wants to fucking run. Paint looks like shit. Somebody rattle canned it. Don't care. Rockers aren't existent, but I'm going to pretend like they are because the plastic side skirt is covering them. Anyways, engine runs great. It's my second car. That car is knocking. Don't buy a Subaru. Any Subaru that runs good when you buy it is a total fucking trap. Terrible car. Hate it. It was great when we got it. Nothing but problems. Holy fuck, I am getting off topic. Anyways, so out of pure desperation, the clip for the pivot fork is broken. It is right here. Oh, right there. I tried gluing this weird thing to it that would snap over the pivot ball. And then, bam. You got the fucking clutch fork connected. Anyways, the reason why I did this, the clutch, somebody painted to look like an ACT clutch. That or it's a higher spec clutch from eBay and they just paint them red. It has the same markings on the back as this one does. Oh, holy shit. Oh, that's not weight savings. Anyways, it's got the same markings and the same code number on the back, which leads me to believe that it's the same exact clutch from the same maker. I'm pretty sure somebody painted that to make it look like an ACT clutch. You'd look through the inspection hole, you'd see a red clutch, you wouldn't ask twice. Back to the fucking topic at hand. Jesus Christ, Thomas, control yourself. I have to create something to make the clutch fork stick to that, because no, I don't have money. I don't have a lot of money. I'm poor. So, my thought now is, this is one of those little clips off of the little paper holder things, the little black things that have the two squeezy things. I've taken this off, and this is made out of some really fucking hard spring steel. Super hard to bend, and I've kind of contorted it into this weird shape, which will... get the fuck off of there. Oh no. Please don't go. Oh, it chipped. Just like my sanity. Alright, well, you can go. But you have to stay. I need you. Okay, alright. Anyways, so this is going to pop around this. I don't want to do it and chip more off, but this is going to pop around this. And it's going to hold around, and it's going to hold the ball from behind. And I've kind of shaped it at an angle so it holds it a little bit better. And when it's fully squeezed together, or as squeezed together as it's going to get, it holds the ball pretty well, at least at the back. So what I'm going to do is stick it through the hole on the clutch fork and then bend the tabs out. And then boom, bang, fucking Batmobile, whatever the fuck, you got a working clutch fork that doesn't fall off. Because the whole issue was, that clutch isn't bad. It's actually alright, I'd say. But it's not holding the clutch fork on. So the fucking clutch fork was flopping around like a flaccid cock, and for some whatever reason, that over there, near the impact that is leaking a bunch of air, is the old slave cylinder for the clutch. And it wouldn't stay into the mounting hole for some whatever reason. But now that I'm looking at it, that looks really worn out. That looks like a MILF that's had about 90 cocks. Anyways, that's the topic for after I figure out the fucking clutch fork. I really hope that ball doesn't come off. Please stay. Please stay. I need you there. I really need you there. Anyways, fuck me, I am going all over the place. Anyways, anywho, and anyhow, this is going to go in here. I'm going to bend the tabs outwards, like this, like a little hook, and they're going to hook on either side. It may make a lot of noise, but I guarantee you this shit is a hell of a lot stronger than this shit. Fucking focus, man. Camera's worse than I am. Jesus. Anyways, yeah, this is made out of Chinesium garbage. Ignore the oil. Ignore the oil. Ignore the oil. It's going to bend out, and this is super strong shit. I really, really hope and pray. You know what? No, I'm confident. This shit isn't going to break. It's going to hold it on there. It's going to be weird as fuck. If I sell this piece of shit, this video will be seen, and whoever is buying this is going to accept that there's going to be a paper holder holding their clutch fork on, because I can't afford it. And I don't think this looks good either. There's some scoring on the fucking that, and you know what? I don't know if you can hear that. Input shaft bearing is not input shaft bearing, and that's not good either. But you know what? No money for an input shaft bearing. Also, I've never seen this done, but I am going to take these out eventually when I have money, when I'm not broke. Take that little cover off. I am going to rip off the covering for the bearing balls inside of the fucking bearing. Push all the bearing balls to one side. Use a bearing puller. Face the prongs outwards. Stick it in there. Put it behind. Put it up against this thing. And pull the bearing from the outside. I don't want to split this. I don't care how simple you say it is to split this. This transmission is not getting split. Because third gear is grinding. I can't fucking focus, so I'd lose all the little pieces in there. I'm too scared to look at the shift forks because SRT. And yeah, so I'm going to rip that bitch out and then use a really long socket, stick it over it, and knock the new one back in and put the bolts back in. That's for another day. I've already taken out the transmission. It's fucking 5 in the morning, and we started at fucking 5 in the afternoon. This is a terrible experience. There were so many bolts that were just... Some of them are non-existent, weren't there, and other ones were very hard to take apart. My brake calipers say turbo. Go fuck yourself. There's a bunch of wrong shit on this car. Whoever touched this car should not have touched cars. But you know what? The Civic that I traded it for was broken down in the middle of the road. I didn't have any money for a tow. So I borrowed money for a tow to get it towed a mile away to the guy's house because I couldn't get home. Backstory over. I'm stuck with this piece of shit, and it has to run and move because that thing is knocking. Don't judge me. Fuck you, you YouTube fucks. I am showing this to anybody who doesn't have money. Bending these clips outwards, it's going to squeeze and hold this in place, holding the pivot ball in the hole. At least that's the plan. And if it doesn't work, well, then I tried my damn diddly hardest, and dare I say part out? No, because half the fucking parts on this thing are broken. I will burn you to the ground, you sack of shit, and I will laugh as I do it. Good? Good. I am keeping the turbo caliper if I burn you, though. Anyways, new throwout bearing, Chinesium. All I could afford. Actually, it came with the car, so I couldn't even afford it. Then there's this. Alright, yeah, I'm going to get to that, and then I will be right back. I'm going to finish connecting this, putting this on this booger welded fucking thing, because I can't afford a new shift fork, and $200 for a shift fork is outrageous, in my opinion, considering this is fucking cast steel that fucking sucks dick anyways. Ooh, yeah, look at those. Professional welder. I don't care if it goes bad. Eventually, I'll replace the transmission. And eventually, I'll replace the rockers. Because underside is pretty clean. Eventually I'll replace the bushings, and eventually I'll do a lot of stuff. But as of right now, I cannot do a lot of stuff. So I am working with what I have. I'll put it back together. I'll get back to you. If it works and moves, it moves. Don't question it. Just keep moving until it doesn't move again, and then we'll question it then.